and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Brandon Hodge. So this video right here is brought to you by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, use SeatGeek. Use code Hodge to check out. This is my last name. Code Hodge is the promo code, and you get $20 off a ticket for any event in the entire world. Now this is for first-time orders only, guys. So if you've used SeatGeek before, you can still make a new account with a new email, and you can actually still use the code and get $20 off your ticket. So if it's any ticket in the entire world, code Hodge gets you $20 off. Alright guys, so we're going to jump into this episode with the first and only news story of the day. It's the first and only news story of the day. Let's grab my little list here. We got the list! Anyone remember that? Or am I just old at this point? But basically, this is about the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble 2023 is happening actually next weekend. Can you guys believe it? We've been waiting like all year for this, because last year's Rumble, let's just be honest, it was trash. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And I have a right to be mad, because I drove 8 hours to get to that show. And I sat at that show, and yeah, there was a few little surprises, nothing too major, and you just kind of felt like a overwhelming, like, Rumble used to be full of surprises, used to be so fun, and now it's like, oh, what has happened? What has happened? This is like a battle royal, just random entry battle royal in like an episode of Raw. So this is like not the Rumble. What is this? But basically, they're trying a lot harder for this year's Rumble, so let's hope it's going to be good, fingers crossed. But nonetheless, Royal Rumble's going to be a big show. I am going quite a distance for this one as well. I'm not driving that far, thank God again. I'm actually flying. I'll be flying from my new home here in Orlando, Florida. I'll be flying over to San Antonio, Texas. So at least I get a flight going on. I think it's like a 2-hour flight, so that beats an 8-hour drive I did last year. But basically, people going Rumble, they're doing meet and greets. They're doing sort of a WrestleMania Axxess kind of thing. So at the Superstore, they're doing a Royal Rumble Superstore at the Alamo Dome, and at the Alamo Dome, they're actually having some wrestlers do some meet and greets at different times. And of course, you do have to have tickets for the meet and greets. You don't have to have tickets to go to the Superstore. You just walk in the Superstore, it's free. But as for the meet and greets, you gotta have a ticket for it. So who's doing meet and greets? So I have the entire list here for you. I'll break it down quite quickly. So on Thursday, we're only having one signing, and that is January 26th. It is going to be Drew McIntyre. He is signed. Now, how much? I'm actually going to tell you guys how much each person is charging, just so you guys don't have to look it up and be surprised. So Drew McIntyre. So if you want his autograph, it's $89, and if you want a photo with him, it's $99. So if you want both an autograph and a photo, you're looking right at $200. So move on to Friday, January 27th. We got Bianca Belair signing. For her, it is $79 for an autograph. It is $89 for a photo. So pretty much a few of these are like a few dollars cheaper or whatever, but just as a budgeting tool, I would say $200 per person for meet and greet, unless there's someone special, which we'll get to that. So basically Friday, there's 2 meet and greets. There's Bianca Belair and there's Austin Theory. Bianca's charging $79 for autographs, $89 for photos. Theory is charging $49. He's actually the cheapest one. $49 for autographs and $59 for photos. Move on to the next day. We got Saturday, the actual day of the Royal Rumble. So the day of the Royal Rumble, we're actually having Charlotte Flair do a meet and greet first. She's going to be $79 for a autograph, $89 for a photo. Move on later in the day. You're actually having a very big name, the biggest name on this entire list. You're having The Undertaker do a meet and greet, which is kind of rare, or at least it used to be rare. He's doing a lot like nowadays. But basically, for him, an autograph is $199. And then the photo is $209. So you're looking over $400 if you want a photo and autograph of The Undertaker. Now, personally, I met him like on a very rare meet and greet he did when he was still wrestling, and I only paid like $90 for a photo, so these prices are very high. However, this is an official WWE signing. It's not like a random convention like where I met him, but that's just a side point. So the day after the Rumble, the Sunday, they're actually doing meet and greets as well, which is interesting. So early in the day, you're having Liv Morgan do an autograph signing. You're having her $79 for autographs and $89 for photos. So again, kind of that $200 price point for both. And then the actual last signing that they're doing for the Superstore signing is going to be later in the day on Sunday, and that is going to be none other than the American Nightmare himself, isn't it? Cody Rhodes. So Cody Rhodes is signing. His autograph is $99, and his photo is $109. So you're also kind of looking around $200 for that. So my opinion on this, of course, I'm going to Rumble. Am I going to do any of these? Honestly, I don't think so, guys. Just $200 is a lot of money just to spend a few seconds with someone. If I did something, it would probably just be a photo, unless I wanted like a title sign, which I'm not trying to travel with a title because I'm flying, and that's just like a big pain to deal with. But nonetheless, if I was going to do anybody, I would say Undertaker. Undertaker would be a obvious good option if I wanted to spend that much money. Another one, Cody Rhodes, is very tempting, I gotta say. Very tempting for Cody Rhodes. Also, Theory, to get him signed the U.S. title, might be a little tempting for his very low price point. But honestly, as of right now, I'm not doing any, and I don't think I will. But things could change, you never know with me. But those are the meet and greets for the Royal Rumble for those who are going, who would like to know how much they are and what days they're doing it, there's a list. Just rewind if you didn't catch it. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and finally jump into the rumor part of this video. So ladies and gentlemen, go get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor of the day is going to be about Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank 2023 has been announced. It's happening not even in this country. It's happening in England. It's happening over in the UK. It's happening in London. London, of all places, the capital of everything, at least from my viewpoint where I stand. So basically, Money in the Bank is going to be in the O2 Arena over in London, which is kind of an interesting choice because last year's show in the UK obviously was a giant stadium show. So why didn't they decide to do another stadium show? Like, what is up with that? Okay, basically, it doesn't have to do anything with the UK. It has to do with the show itself, Money in the Bank. So Money in the Bank, last year, they had a huge problem selling it. So it was in Las Vegas. I was there. It was supposed to be in the Allegiant Stadium, in this giant stadium in Las Vegas, but basically they didn't really sell enough tickets, so they actually canceled that show that was supposed to be there and moved it to a very tiny arena. So they moved it from the stadium that held like 50,000 people, and they moved it into this place that I think instead of 50,000, it went down to like 11,000 people in the MGM. So it was just crazy. So basically, they didn't want the embarrassment again, so Money in the Bank, they chose a smaller venue instead of doing the stadium. And also, they wanted to do it kind of where O2 Arena can have multiple events, WWE events, the same week going on. So you could do like a SmackDown there, you do Raw there, maybe NXT there, you can do Money in the Bank there. Just have all the events in the same arena just to kind of simplify things, I guess. But basically, yeah, I'd say the main reason is because they're kind of scared that it's going to happen again, and they don't want to be embarrassed again not being able to sell a show and having to cancel the venue. So pretty much that is why it was in the O2 Arena instead of like some giant stadium or something over there. Alright, so the next rumor of the day. The next rumor of the day is going to be none other than about The Rock. So The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Of course, the rumors have been going on for literally years that he is wrestling his cousin Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39. Is it happening? And I still don't have a definitive answer. Basically, The Rock's schedule is just the thing. That is the defining factor here. Like, they have it penciled in, but I guess they kind of have a backup plan. But I think the Rumble's going to kind of do this because the rumors of Rock and Rumble, and it's all confusing now. And basically, it just has to do with The Rock's schedule. And of course, there's been a lot of rumors going around about WWE's trying to sell and then like who they're selling to or whatever. And apparently that won't really affect The Rock's kind of appearance at Mania. That won't affect it at all. Basically, what's going to affect it is his schedule. Is he filming a movie? Does he have to film a TV show? Does he have appearances or something that have a greater commitment than being in the WWE? I don't know, and hopefully he doesn't. I don't think he does at this point, so hopefully nothing comes up. But yeah, The Rock is hopefully scheduled for WrestleMania and maybe Rumble too. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, but it's entirely on his schedule. But as for himself at WWE, that's not going to affect Rock wrestling Roman at Mania like whatsoever. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is it. This is actually the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing we talked about inside this episode of WWE News and Rumors. So this one is actually about the Super Cena himself, about freaking John Cena. So John Cena, WrestleMania. There's been some kind of talk about that, kind of a back and forth, because there's been rumors for a while, like Cena was supposed to get back in the ring and wrestle Austin Theory, and that was supposed to happen, I think, last year's SummerSlam, and it didn't, because Cena was filming like some type of movie or TV show or something, and he couldn't do that, so that got canceled, and now it was talk about doing it at Mania, and now things have switched up, because Logan Paul's in the mix. Logan Paul's John Cena, it would draw good, it would make sense in the Hollywood WrestleMania, so there's talk about that. But now we have this rumor saying that basically when John Cena was backstage at WWE, literally, a few weeks ago down there in Tampa, when he was there, they actually filmed something with him and Austin Theory backstage. And we don't know what it's going to be used for. Obviously, it wasn't on SmackDown. They filmed something together. So maybe a feud, maybe WrestleMania feud, maybe not. I really don't know what direction they're going. I know the Logan Paul versus Cena thing is just not happening, and it's going to be Theory and Cena, but we have something to kind of fuel the fire of Austin Theory versus John Cena at WrestleMania. So maybe that's what's actually happening. All we know is this rumor, take it with a grain of salt, that they actually filmed something backstage together, and I would imagine it's something they're going to be able to use for some kind of a promo package or something, because they're not exactly the best of friends, at least on camera. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. You never know, but the shape of WrestleMania is shaping up. The shape of the Royal Rumble is shaping up, even though Royal Rumble is like a total mystery show. But nonetheless, I'm excited for this year of wrestling. Hope you guys are too. This is like the highlight of wrestling. We got Royal Rumble starting the road to WrestleMania. But nonetheless, I'll stop rambling. I just wanted to promote, but thank you guys so much for watching this episode of WWE News and Rumors. Let me know your thoughts on all these news stories and rumors in the comment section down below. I am Brandon Hodge. I am your king of vlog style, and I will see you guys in the next video.